I'm Hanima, I'm Amirah's friend from college.
So I am Amirah's friend.
And from what I remember of the crash, I seen it just circling off her friends' phones and just seeing the picture of her just after the crash and just the blood in her face. It was scary, and you don't really know how to react or how to navigate your feelings, especially when our friends are there and they're scared and you don't know what to say. It was definitely an odd situation to be in.
I knew Amirah from school. We met each other in year 10 but didn't actually become close until year 11. We then went to college together. So yeah, that's how I know Amirah. The actual day of the crash was weird. It was like a really weird day for me. I woke up because I was working a Christmas temp job in John Lewis, and I knew she was in Luton with a friend, but I knew this, like, I'd heard of this friend, so I didn't think there was anything to worry about. And then I woke up and I'd seen it on a story, like her face, and I just, like, in my head straight away thought they'd been doing like special effects makeup. So I didn't really think anything of it at first, and then I thought, oh, I'll at least swipe up to be like, what the heck have you been doing? So then I responded, and she responded really quickly, which is a bit that shocked me, which is why I thought she was fine. But her reply was literally just being in a car crash, and I think that's when it all sort of dawned on me what had happened. So when she actually like responded and she'd said that she was in a car crash, I was literally like, oh my god. I ran downstairs crying to my mum, just being like, oh my god, Amirah's been in a car crash. So yeah, it was very scary. And then I was texting her, and then I didn't get a reply because I was at work. And then she'd replied and basically told me everything that had happened. And when I'd found out that it was from like a really neglectful driver, and that he basically had just ran from the whole situation, was really scary. And at this time, me and Amirah were 16, and we'd spoken about getting our driver's license since school. Like, it was such a big thing for us. So when this happened, just before I was turning 17, it was actually quite scary, because I was thinking, how could Amirah do it? And it put me off thinking there was drivers like that on the roads. So it was just a really scary time. When Amirah came home after the crash, it was actually quite just scary to see her state and how she was feeling. At this time, she'd obviously been off college for so long, and it took a lot of mental strength for her to even come back to college. So that's something I've always been proud of her for, because I couldn't imagine going through something like that and then having to come back to college and act as if like nothing ever happened, especially not knowing where the man was, what the man was doing. It was kind of a lot of in the dark with the whole situation. So to come back and just go back to college was very like brave of her.
But I was recently involved in a car crash. I lost control of my car, and it resulted in the car crashing into me. It was a stupid mistake, but obviously I've learned from my mistake now, and I drive more carefully on the road, and I learned to offer. I was recently involved in a car crash. I lost the... It's just not good at all, and honestly, people that are now driving like this need to fix themselves, because it's not worth it at the end of the day, and you're going to hurt yourself really bad.